Other matters of faith intersecting with politics with Christian political activist and founder of Hold the Line, Feucht, and former NFL tight end and executive producer of the brand new documentary Divided Hearts of America, Benjamin Watson. Gentlemen, good to have you both.
Good to be with you.
All right, Benjamin, I've seen the trailer. This comes out next week. I think we have a little bit of it to share with folks. We've been talking about this for more than a year, I feel like. And what you've tried to do is go out and have an apolitical discussion with people who are pro-choice, pro-life, just to have everybody think about others' positions on abortion and to be able to have a conversation. What are you hoping that this documentary will accomplish?
Yeah, well, Divided Hearts of America is the name of our documentary. Yes, we have been working on it for a while, but we are so happy that it's going to be releasing on Salem Now next week for streaming. But we're a very divided country when it comes to this issue, and this is nothing new. So the hope with the documentary is to speak with people on both sides of the aisle, to get an understanding of how we got here, where we're going, and what happens if we don't change course. Human dignity, sanctity of life, those are things that are important and should be important to all of us as Americans, but they're very, very emotional topics. And so what are we set to do is just to give people an understanding that we need civil discourse, we need to see people's humanity, but we also need to have conviction as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those really difficult topics to have a discussion about. And so I'm glad that you have voices from both sides, and hopefully people can find some common ground to at least have this conversation. Sean, I want to talk to you about the fact that you've been out holding concerts. There have been a lot of places that have tried to stop you, saying these are not healthy, these are large gatherings, people aren't wearing masks. So you've essentially called them worship protests. I know you had a big one in Fort Collins, Colorado tonight. What are you trying to accomplish, and what do you say to the critics who say this isn't safe?
Well, I think that we're just in such a divisive time right now, not only just politically, but we have the pandemic, we have churches closing down across America. And, this is the hour where the church has the answers to bring unity, to bring hope, to bring life. And, I think that's what we're starting to notice is that people in these cities across America, we've been really focusing on places like Seattle and Portland and places where there's been a lot of rioting. We're about to go into Kenosha, Wisconsin and Chicago, and we're joining with local pastors and we're saying, let's come together, let's worship, let's ask God for a spiritual awakening in these cities. And the response of the church has just been so astounding.
Yeah, I don't know about you two, but I've had, I'm open about my faith, and I've had so many people come to me in recent months just searching. Maybe they're people of faith, maybe there aren't, but just really struggling with so many of the financial and isolation and all the issues that people have been struggling with. I mean, Benjamin, do you see an opportunity there to serve other people and minister to other people through this time?
I definitely do, Shannon. A verse that has been impressed upon me is Psalm 16:8, and it says that I have set the Lord before me because he is at my right hand, I will not be shaken. And I think right now we are a shaken world with the pandemic, and we're a shaken country because of the election, because of the pandemic, because of the economic crisis, because of racial injustice. All these things have shaken us to the core. And so I applaud what my brother here is doing. We do need that sort of revival. We do need to understand, as John Adams said, that this Constitution doesn't work unless we are a moral people. And so faith is at the forefront and should be, not only for specific issues, but really for everything that we encounter. Faith plays a role in that, especially during this time.
Amen. And in seeing each other in differing positions and seeing each other as human beings, as you said. Sean, quick final word to you.
Yes. I mean, I just believe this is an hour of revival in America. I know it looks crazy from what we're seeing in these cities. I know that it looks hopeless at times, but I'm telling you, there is a hunger and there's a desire for God like I've never experienced. I've spent, the last 20 years focusing on nations around the world and being a missionary. And I feel like right now is a season where I'm a missionary in my own nation. And I am astounded at the hunger and the desire for people to worship and pray and receive healing from God. So I'm just so grateful.
Yeah, our country needs healing in so many ways, and just connecting with each other and having humanity and being servants to each other in this time is really important. Sean and Benjamin, you're both doing that in your specific ways, so thank you. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ben. You're a legend. Thanks, bro. You're amazing.
Appreciate you, brother. Have a good weekend.
We're going to sing during the commercial.